Should we buy or sell Teladoc? First off, read this disclaimer carefully and do your good deed of the day by liking and subscribing. So we can find Teladoc under the healthcare at home megatrend. So the performance, from the low is massively outperforming the S&P 500, but there's been quite a few pullbacks in this theme. So you can see here, you have like huge pullbacks here in Neuromatrix. And if we go here to Teladoc, which is in, the whole external / virtual doctor, specific sub-theme, we are at, 52-week lows, and we have seen the minus 62% pullback. So here is the company's website, whole person virtual care for all, the technology to connect expertise you can trust and the power to improve health. Okay. Nice, informative website. This stock was on a huge tear not that far back. But we have clearly seen, a very, very substantial pullback here. So if we see here, we are testing the red 200-week moving average. We did seemingly find support, at least the bulls were buying a bit here, so we didn't see like a break. Initially that is a tepidly bullish. Yeah, when we go here to the daily data points, you could make a case that potentially this could be a double bottom. So bottom there and there. So that's also, a bullish, technical setup. But as far as the moving averages go, we are way below the moving averages. So the bears have definitely been very ferocious. But when you see a chart like this, you need to ask yourself the question, was everything that happened to this share price wrong between, this period and this? So does that mean that investors were wrong for 644 days? Because if you think here, there obviously were a bullish thesis that pushed the stock up. Maybe some of them are relevant now. When we look here at, the RSI, we are at, a very low level that has been bought in the past, like back here, and also way back here that formed, this very key low. Looking at, the PPOs, we also have these very excessive oversold levels. Here, looking at the RSI, daily data points, when we go far back, it is very rare for this stock to be this oversold. Here we got a bounce, here we got a bit of a bounce, here let's zoom back a bit, here we form a major low, here also we did get a significant rally. Distance from the 20, 50, 100 and the 200 day moving averages are also at a very low level that has been bought in the past. The most bearish thing I see here is that we do not yet see any kind of meaningful accumulation at all. So still we are waiting for the bulls. When we look here at the correlations, so long term, we do have a 48% with the S&P 500. With the healthcare services ETF, XHS, we have a 51% positive. With the dollar index, we have a minus 59%. Looking shorter term correlations, daily data points, minus 49-ish with S&P 500, 45% positive with healthcare services, and 90% positive here with the EDOC, which is, the telemedicine, healthcare tech ETF. And then minus 49% here with the dollar index. When we look here at, the correlations, so over the last, let's just go with the last 7 years. And November is one of the strongest months. December is the weakest. Then January and February are some of the strongest. January in particular is very strong. We have seen, a lot of weakness in November, so there's the potentiality that the weakness we tend to see in December maybe came now in November. So there could be some interesting opportunities here for this period as far as bullish thesis to bet on that big rally in January. Here we have the trend lines. Yeah, we did slice a bit below here this trend line, but I don't think it's that relevant. It doesn't touch a bunch of data points really. Looking here at SACs, we have D value, B growth, A momentum. So the style scores are actually a bit interesting. Just number 3 hold here from SACs. Industry rank, bottom 36%, medical services. The company is a bit big, $19 billion in market cap, no dividend. If you look here at insider activity, yeah, it's a bit, we do see that there's more insiders selling than accumulating. Yeah, so that's, yeah, that's it's a bit bearish. Would ideally like to see insiders buy more. When we go here to the consensus ratings here, we do see that the average price target is 46% above the current stock price, definitively bullish. Highest target 84% above, and then the lowest price target is 7-ish% above. So I think that when we take the evidence together here, the theme is definitively interesting. I think that healthcare at home is a very strong megatrend, but obviously it's the performance of the stocks in that theme. It is volatile. When we look at the fundamentals, definitively, I think that you could make a bullish case, not roaringly bullish, but more bullish than bearish. The seasonality is also very interesting. The technicals showed us that there is a very clear moving average support level, and when we looked at these indicators, they showed us that this is rather oversold. Throughout the history of Teladoc, these levels have a strong tendency to be bought. So taking it all together, I think it's way easier to make a bullish case for Teladoc at these levels than a bearish case. But as always, of course, we do want to have stops in place.